What's up, guys? And it's another edition of Give Us the Tea. I'm giving you the tea this time on just a little update on where we're at and what's happening with myself, intro of tea, like a little, let's call it like a season 2 check-in. I want to do more of these. I want to, obviously, I've said, speak a bit more about the journey that is intro season 2 and not just obviously be here and there with episodes. It's a coinciding journey. It's two things happening at once. Yes, season 2 is happening, but also like my progression as well as a human and things that I'm going through are also happening. So I just wanted to give you guys the tea on where we're at. By this point we should be like borderline nearly halfway through season 2, and I feel like, and I've said it a million times, season 2 and intro tea, it's just my passion. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't see intro like it's just a podcast. I see intro like it's a reflection of myself, and it's a reflection of my own career progression and also just my own human development. So I just see intro as so much more than just a podcast or a show. I see it as so many different things, but I would say that it's a reflection of me, and it's a reflection of what I'm going through and also how I'm growing and as a person, as a human being. So I'm really excited with the way that intro is going. I feel like this time around, season 2, I'm just approaching it so differently. I'm approaching it with more of there's so many things I want to tackle. Like, I wouldn't say open mind is the right word, but I'd say more so I'm approaching it with so much more, like, I want to break out of my shell, and that's something I really want to talk about. Like, obviously have been having a break between season 1 and season 2, and I've spoken about this in the last Give Us a Tea that I did, about how I feel life changed a lot, and I think in that time as well it kind of put me back in this shell. So I feel like with intro season 2, I'm breaking out of that shell and I'm pushing myself to do a lot of things that I would have done probably a year ago, but because of like life experience and stuff like that, I'm not going to keep going on about it because you already know what I'm talking about, but like, because of those things, it kind of put me back in a shell. So I'm like, okay, let me open myself back up again, because this is what intro is. Like, as much as it's a podcast, as much as it's about myself as well, it's about other people. So it's important for me to connect with other people as well, and that's how I approach intro. I want genuine connections. Like, everyone who I have on, I feel like I've been able to genuinely connect with through what they do or connect with their artistry. So it's important for me that I'm out there and I'm open again, because I feel like, and I don't know if you guys feel like this as well, the way life is, and obviously getting older and more responsibilities and stuff like that, I feel like there's more of a sense of like wanting to be more inside of yourself and be a bit more closed off. That's how I feel as well. And I feel like from speaking to some people as well, there's this sense of, oh, I don't want to be too open or be as open as I previously could have been, obviously I think because of life experiences and going through things. So I think that might be why I'm having that feeling, but also at the same time, it's like, as a creative and as someone who loves creativity, you have to always search here, there, wide and far. You have to be open. So I'm trying to be open again. I think it's going well. No, it's definitely going well. I feel like even in the last couple of weeks, the last couple of months, all of the past few weekends, like, I've just spent a lot of time like around creatives and in different places as well, exploring different things. I went to Paris, I was in Birmingham not long ago as well. So just kind of going to different places, meeting different types of creatives. A lot of times you're seeing the same creatives because the world is so tiny, but you know, like, just being in different spaces and being in places that I haven't necessarily been in or haven't necessarily been able to approach or explore the way I want to. So it's been really good. Like, honestly, the last couple of weeks, coinciding with intros releases as well, but also just my own personal life, what I've been doing, it's been really fun to just be around like creativity. I love being around creativity. That's like my favorite thing in the world. So I'm not complaining about that. I love it. But yeah, there's that, and then there's also my new blog post. If you read it, me versus the reality of the situation. And I think that's just me, obviously, like my own personal progression. But a lot of the time as well, when I write my blog, I don't write it like, oh, I'm just writing about myself. I think I'm writing about like universal experiences that everyone goes through. So when I was thinking about that, it's because it's been plaguing my thoughts for a while. Like, I have so many expectations of myself, and I think for me, as a perfectionist as well, I want every single thing I do to be perfect, and that's just not realistic. Like, that's not the reality of life. Life can't be perfect, and the thing is, I don't even expect perfection from anything or anybody else. So why am I expecting it so much from myself? And I think that's just because I have such a strong idea of how I see things, and I think because I have that strong idea, I struggle like straying away from that. If it doesn't fit into that, I'm like, oh no, this is not good enough. But just because it's not perfect doesn't mean it's not good enough. And I think that's something I'm reminding myself of like all the time. Like, just because it's not the perfect thing that I want it to be, or it's not come out the way I want it to. Like, I've had so many instances when I've been filming intro, or even just like doing any sort of content or any sort of writing and stuff like that, even like work and things like that, just personal things. I've had so many instances where things have not gone perfectly the way I want to, but in that perfection, I've also learned, but it's also made me realize that just because it's perfect doesn't mean it's not good. Just because it's not perfect doesn't mean it's not worthy or not good or not valid. Do you know what I mean? Because I feel like I see it as, oh, if it's not perfect, then it's just not good enough. Like, no one needs to see it. But it's like, that's not reality. Like, perfection is such a necessary, and I think, no, imperfection is such a necessary part of life. All of us, none of us are perfect. I'm not perfect. You're not perfect. And I don't expect that perfection. I expect it from myself, but I don't expect it from anybody else. So it's like that pressure of wanting to be perfect, I'm starting to kind of like move away from it and kind of separate myself from it, because it's not realistic, and I can't hold myself to a realistic standard all the time, because it's tiring. Like, you actually get tired. Like, I'm sure you all know that. You get tired. Like, it's not realistic to strive for perfection all the time. Sometimes you learn more from messing up. You learn more from fucking up. We all do. Like, I'm sure you do. I definitely have. Like, that's just the reality of life. So me versus the reality of the situation is definitely a blog post that's kind of just been spinning in my mind as well for a long time. Not the blog post, but just the topic. It's been spinning in my mind for a while, and as I'm growing as a individual, as a human being, and as a creative as well, it's something that I'm trying to come to terms with. I'm not going to come to terms with it tomorrow, but obviously just getting better at not holding myself to such a standard where it's breaking me more than actually just doing the thing. Because a lot of the time it's like I'm held back from doing the thing because I'm like, oh, it's not perfect, like, oh, it's not the right time to do it, or this and that. But it's like I waste so much time doing that, and also at the same time it's like I could have just done that thing, like, because 9 times out of 10 I do it and I'm even happy with the way it comes out, even if it's not perfect. So I'm like, why am I stressing? But that's just me. Like, I'm sure a lot of people agree. Like, obviously I speak to a lot of creatives and stuff, so, and even just human beings, like, we're not perfect. We all do things that aren't gonna be perfect, because that's just life. Like, that's life, and you can't hold yourself or harm yourself or feel bad all the time for not being perfect. And I think that's something that I'm growing to learn and understand, is that, like, just because it's not perfect doesn't make me any less of a human being. It doesn't make me any less worthy or anything. So that's something that I'm learning. But obviously we're still very much in the midst of season 2. We're nowhere near done. I've still got so many things planned. I've still got so many things that are in my brain, so many things that are already in work and already in motion as well. So I'm really excited to continue on with season 2. I'm excited for what's to come. I'm excited for what I'm going to learn. I'm excited for the creative I'm going to be at the end of season 2. I'm excited. I'm always excited. I just live in a state of excitement. So just stay tuned in is all I can say, because I'm like, this is not where it stops. This is not the peak. We've got so much further to go. So I'm excited to share it with you guys. I'm excited to be a part of it myself. Like, I'm literally like, oh my gosh, like, I can't believe I've got this coming out type of thing. So stay tuned in. and I'll see you later. No, I'll see. But thank you so much, guys, and yeah.